Do you have difficulties with light sensitivity?
Do you accidentally skip lines or sentences?
Strain or fatigue while reading?
Do you ever insert a word from the line above or the line below?
Poor attention span?
When you're reading for information, you get to the point where you want to stop reading.
Difficulty reading high gloss materials?
Do you misread words?
Even depth perception?
Are you bothered by white or glossy paper?
If any of these sound like you may benefit from the Irlen method. Irlen syndrome is a visual perceptual disorder. It's not a vision problem or a reading problem like some people may think it is. We do see it present itself in reading, especially in children who are having trouble with reading. Some of the problems that a person with Irlen syndrome might have that they would think is normal can range from words moving or changing on the page, text that appears clear to start getting blurry after a short period of time.
They usually have an issue of, with light sensitivity. So whether it being fluorescent lights is the biggest enemy, fluorescent lights, halogen lights, bright sunlight, but white paper and black print, the contrast of the two. Reading gets really difficult, and so it's got nothing to do with vision, and it's got nothing to do with the brain. It's the pathways in between the two. So the black print sometimes disappears. They get tired, fatigue, the words go blurry, they move, they change, the page may sparkle, glitter, flash, the comprehension is poor, they don't understand what they've read, but they've got the words right.
Once the Irlen screener has identified that the individual is a candidate for Irlen spectral filters, they refer them on to me for Irlen diagnostics.
She couldn't see the whiteboard, and I took her, in a 1-year span, I had her 3 times to have her eyes checked, and every time she had perfect vision. There was no issues. Why couldn't she see the whiteboard? It didn't make any sense to us. They suggested reading glasses at the weakest strength to help her eyes relax when she was doing bookwork, but it still didn't really make any difference.
This isn't a reading disability, it's a perceptual disability. So any place that you are perceiving with your eyes can be affected. 87% of people with Irlen glasses quote that their driving has become better. 79% of people say their ability to play sports has got better. Statistics say somewhere between 15 and 20% of the general population has Irlen syndrome and would benefit from Irlen spectral filters. An 88% increase in the ability to maintain reading over a length of time.
There's lots of people out there that are so unaware of it. Children are labeled as underachievers, bad attitude, ADD, ADHD, dysfunctional homes, and really it's just a light sensitivity.
We have 15 different colors of lenses, and each of those colors of lenses has a density range. So an individual may have several different colors of lens in their end prescription. And we can't know just from the symptoms that the individual has presented which colors are going to benefit it.
Well, I have more energy now. Like, I don't get headaches as often or like that. Stuff like that. I feel more energetic at the end of the day.
I had my glasses over a year. I'm excited that it's all over and I can get back to school normal.
The top of this image is an individual without his Irlen lenses on, doing a simple reading task. The bottom of this image is the same individual doing the same reading task, but the only difference is this time he has his Irlen lenses on. Now we can clearly see from this image that this reduces the amount of energy or mental energy that the person is spending on this task. This really helps to illustrate why we would see problems with attention being linked to Irlen syndrome. If your brain has to work this hard, it's difficult to pay attention.
One of my clients that I screened, and he was fairly severe, and it was shocking to the mom, and she said to the boy, "Why didn't you tell me this was happening?" And he responded by, "Why didn't you tell me it wasn't supposed to?" Like, people don't know that the words go blurry or there's rivers or they scrunch together. They think that's the way it's supposed to be until they see it.
He saying the of He was sitting in the shade of a big tree.
Read another line that you didn't read before.
His dog was with him. It is hot out there, he said to his dog.
He never said any of that to us. As a mother, that breaks my heart. My 19-year-old had severe migraines all through school. She has 2 autoimmune issues. She had shingles at age 16. Her immune system was beyond stressed. And if I had diagnosed her, if I'd gotten her treatment at age 6 or 7, she might have not suffered all of that. It just makes me sad. It's absolutely worth every penny. Insurance didn't cover any of it, but it was worth every penny. She doubled her marks in university.
As soon as we know that a colored overlay will reduce that symptom, we know that colored lenses, Irlen colored filters worn as lenses, would actually help the individual even more than those overlays.
Well, we're creating this video to raise awareness to Irlen syndrome, and hopefully can reach out and help other people.